Welcome back to your guide to fractional work. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button so you can continue this journey building this new realm of the modern day workforce called fractional work, freelance work, contract work. And if we haven't connected on other channels, make sure that you go ahead and find me on social media, in which I can post about free webinars coming up and other new products that might aid on your journey. Today's topic is going to be creating your portfolio of work. So once you know your expertise, your ideal client, you're going to want to know what do you want to put into a portfolio so clients know what you can do. And the interesting thing about this is you're probably talented at multiple things, but what do you want to be hired for? Is your workload going to be? And for me, I needed a variety. I need a piece of burnout. I need a piece of change management. I need a piece of leadership training. And that was my mix. And certain people will be really honed in on a certain product, for example. So if you're a system integrator, maybe you're really good at a certain software, and you're going to hone in on that and create a portfolio around that with maybe even in different industries. What do you want to put in your portfolio that demonstrates the skills and achievements that you've already done and why people would want to hire you? It's basically your proof of purchase. Why would they hire you over someone else? Now, things you want to put in your portfolio are going to be key projects. So what are some projects that you've already done in the industries you've been in? So make sure you get that client either testimonial or approval for reference that you can use, and any statistics or metrics that you can put with it. So say if you're a system integrator and you were able to create efficiencies, what is the metric around that? If you were able to reduce their workload of manual type of entries, what was that number? Between those key projects and metrics and then the testimonials, it basically creates a case study. It shows that I took them from A to B, and this was the solution that I was able to provide. And that's the cool thing about this is because of the nature of this work, you're going to get a variety of contractors, freelance, and fractional workers that can provide different values. So what does your organization need now? And go for that. And that's what you can get out of portfolios. Physical portfolios is an actual binder that people can look through or something that they can take with them. That's always really nice, is something that they can mull over after you leave. And again, make sure that it's something that you don't mind giving away. And that's really cool because just someone from a strategic team, I may look at an online portfolio, but again, it's noisy online. So I'll probably have my Outlook email up and my Teams chat up. And so I'm not really focused on your portfolio. I'm distracted by everything else on the internet. Physical portfolios that I would get, I could look through. I could make notes of things that we could do. We didn't think of that. And I'll make notes right on the hard copy. And that is really cool because it gets me thinking outside of the box as a client, having that physical portfolio of we wanted to go in over here, but this person can also provide all these other things. Maybe we could do that as well. And so there's benefits to both. Online is obviously cheaper for the most part because you're not making copies, you're not distributing your work. But physical portfolios can bring even bigger projects because they're brainstorming after you leave or that conversation. And then multimedia elements might be videos like this. So I have a lot of toolkits that have electronic version. You can print PDFs off of it, and then it also has video training. So that's 3 medias within one thing. So what type of multimedia elements can you provide that gives them a really good picture of who you are, how you work, and the work that you provide? And just even a small 1-minute video will show them your personality. And I think that working with freelance and contractors has been really fun because they are off on their own doing their own thing, and their personalities really shine when you get into the project. But previous to that, it's kind of like a bad interview. There's very few contractors, freelance, fractional workers that can sell themselves. And certainly, you don't want someone selling something they can't provide, but the really good ones are really bad at selling themselves. So this gives you a passive outlet to put your personality out there in a recording in a 1-minute video and not have the nerves of an interview or that first client sales call. So using those multimedia elements will give you, again, another connection to clients to say, wow, I really like how they talk, what they provide, how they approach the project. of their project management and the follow-up of that, let's go with them. So those multimedia elements will give them maybe like a product or a freebie. It will give them a video picture of how you interact, how you talk, what is your personality, and then it can even give them something like a hard copy or PDF that they can download and use. So again, it was electronic, hard copy, and video type based media. Showcasing your skills is basically the end goal of this portfolio. Is after I see this portfolio, I have a gamut of what this person can do for us, and I have some options of how we can move forward. And you really want to showcase specific to you what you can provide so that it keeps you different than everyone else. So if you just say, I'm a system integrator, well, what does that mean? What do you do for us? And that's what you want to explain in your portfolio from previous projects and case studies with your clients. As you're building up and you only have a few clients, that's okay to just talk about one and talk about the process and the journey that you took them through until you have multiple clients and logos and testimonials to put out there. Really just put out there the value that you provide, the solution to the problem that you can solve, and then people will come. And how you create your portfolio will attract the ideal clients. So if you want creative clients and open-minded clients, a basic Word document, probably not your avenue of portfolio, because you want the more progressive groups. If you want people that just want to go from A to B and you've done it a million times, maybe a Word document is perfectly fine. So really test out different media avenues for your ideal clients on where you want to go, what you want to attract, and that's where you should start. Now, as you get new clients and you're building your portfolio, you don't want to get distracted with the portfolio, because you want to be working on sales calls and clients and the actual projects at hand so that you do a really good job and get hired back. So time management and productivity is going to be a huge factor in that. That's going to be a whole other episode coming up. So make sure that you subscribe, follow along as we continue building your fractional work journey.